I would encourage anybody to go and make something. Think about something outside of the square and just have some fun. Ideate.
New Zealand is an amazing country. It's been 9 years since I lived here before I moved to Canada. And what's really amazing is to see an awful lot of entrepreneurship. Lots of creative people from all over the world somehow flocks to this island in the South Pacific and they make things. And today we're here in Dunedin. We spent a morning with an engineering company installing their equipment all over the world. It's ingenuity that initially was born out of necessity.
New Zealand is an innovative country. We're so far away from the rest of the world, and although today it's so much easier to get around the rest of the world, way back it wasn't. So New Zealand had to innovate. We had to design ourselves. The company started way back 63 years ago with industrial refrigeration, and there was a chap who came from the UK to New Zealand. Mr. Goodfellow saw that opportunity to grab him and set up a company called Refrigeration Engineering Limited, and from there it's just grown into different companies. Milmeq today produces protein processing plants for mainly beef, lamb, pork and poultry and dairy industry as well around the world. If you look at our logo, which is red to blue, so it's hot to cold, so the minute the animal arrives into the abattoir and right the way through to literally a bag of meat that you see at the other end in the supermarket is what Milmeq produces as a plant. The people are the key part to our business. So firstly, the salespeople that go out and meet with our customer, who understand their process, listen to them, and then come up with a solution. From there, we then have to design it, involve our automation engineers to make this plant completely fit and work together. Then we have the people that actually manufacture every single part on the floor. That's integral. These guys are using their innovation within their own brains. Every single day they weld something, they turn something, they manufacture something, they design something, they automate pieces that fit together that make these magnificent plants that produce protein that humans eat around the world every single day. Everything that we put in, we manufacture.
So this is our Auckland manufacturing workshop. We have been installing a product which is called a carton tunnel that we build, and we've done quite a few of them in Mexico and one recently in Brazil, and we do a lot of them in Australia along with our plate freezer installations and our refrigeration installs. These are our refrigeration headers. This is for our plate freezer installations. From the ends of these there's flexible braided hoses which go to a big aluminium plate. Refrigerant runs through, freezes, and boxes of meat, cheese go in between, and they're compressed and then comes out 12 hours, 24 hours later as a frozen product.
In many New Zealand companies in years gone by, the culture was just sort of head down, arse up, get on and do it. Today it's very much a team of people that come together. We have meetings where we involve every single people from parts of those areas of the business prior to us even starting a project, and we call that the day one meeting. So there's real ownership in bringing these plants together as a jigsaw of a Milmeq product.
When it hits manufacturing, it's press work. It's pressed and folded, and then it can be bolted together. If it's black steel, it's plasma cut, all the holes are in profile. So we're trying to do as much of that work as we can to minimise the amount of manufacturing time.
These tradesmen here will build components to go to the main assembly, or they'll build the whole conveyor themselves. These are all going to be assembled together, so now we can do workshop trials.
So you actually assemble it to make sure it's working in this shop before it goes to the customer?
Absolutely. We load our containers by crane through open tops, so it makes it a lot safer because you're not handling the gear and trying to walk in very heavy pieces of equipment.
What matters to me is giving my team a happy environment to work in. Anything that I can do to help my staff feel a major part of this company is something that drives me. It's about making them feeling a part of a team that's a success. I mean, nobody wants to go to work and not know from one day to the next if you've got a job tomorrow. If you come to work and you're feeling happy in your environment, you're getting speeding tickets on the way to work, you're loving your job, you like the people you work with, that's what matters to people.
When the tradesfolk are doing their welding and their cutting and so forth, they obviously need to have quite a lot of skill to be able to interpret this.
High skills, yeah. They do a standard apprenticeship, which is about 4 years, but to be perfectly blunt, you need to be about 6 years into your trade before you'd be let loose on here.
Started at the railways as a blacksmith. Then I retrained as a fitter welder. I've got a joker who's 65 and he's what you class as a god tradesman. He can do anything.
Quality matters because it's got to be tidy to my standard, because I have a high standard in my work. It's got to look good.
I'm only as good as the team is. So if I've got a good team, that makes my job easier.
A lot of these guys actually will go and put these in, so it's in their best interest to make it properly, because when they get on site to fit it, if it doesn't fit, it's a lot harder.
The guys like to go out and keep in contact with the guys in the workshop. We can instantly get feedback on how we can change and tweak things slightly just to make it that much better for manufacturing, particularly with stainless steel. A lot of that subtle profiling stuff is good feedback that comes back. And the workshop are pretty good at giving it to us.
It's finding an organisation that has a fit for you. I mean, it's vitally important in this day and age. You know, with the millennials coming through, they're a different breed than what I was as a child, driven in different aspects. I mean, certainly around computerisation, automation. We try and drive these young graduates into our business from the point of view of come along, play with robotics, think about automation, and that's the type of organisation that we are. And we want the people that want to play and do that sort of stuff to come into our organisation.
I'm an apprentice fitter welder here at Milmeq. I've been here for 2 years and absolutely love it.
I started when I was probably eight years old at home. The old man, he wanted me to fabricate stuff. I would just like to play with the welders and that.
As a kid, I've always been hands-on.
I think people should learn how to make things.
And creating things.
There's a lot of people going to varsity coming out with debt and they've got no job because they've got no skills.
That degree's already old hat by the time they walk out the door. But you get a guy that's got to get his hands dirty with tools, manufacturing stuff. At the end of the day, the guy's got a set of skills. You can't take those away from him. Not even when he's 65, he's still got these skills. He can still make things.
There's a lot of self-pride when you make something as well, especially when you can see it and the whole machine's fully running.
You never stop learning. You're always watching other people. There's always someone better than you that has shown you a better way of doing things, and you learn off them.
When a guy starts off with a lump of steel and he makes something, you know, he can be happy with what he's made, unless it doesn't fit, and then we'll sack him. No, I'm only kidding.
You know, at the end of the day, if I can sit back and say, look, I've done everything that I can to make this the most amazing company to work for, I'm happy with that. Look, I don't always get it right, and as a CEO to sit here and say that I do, I'd be lying. I'm on a learning journey as well, and you learn from your people. So that's why the people matter to me.
It's very satisfying to actually be involved in making something, producing something.
I enjoy building something, I enjoy making something.
Right, happy and proud of the work that you do for yourself.
And you can actually stand back and you go, yeah, that looks quite good.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be here. I've been here 20 years, so I must love it.
I would encourage anybody to go and make something, even at home, go and play with some stuff. You know, I encourage my kids to go and grab tools, take a bicycle apart, put it back together differently, have a look at it, laugh, think about something outside of the square and just have some fun. Ideate. It's the Kiwi way.
You too can become part of this journey. Come help us. Let's celebrate these businesses together. Donate to our site, www.forwardthefavor.com, and we will bring you more of these exciting programs.